Nothing has hampered me more than budget. It's the one thing you cannot get around. I knew going in, we had to make like every dollar work for us like five. Whereas, if you're working on Titanic and an $11 million set sinks to the bottom of the ocean and you lose that 11 million, you're not going to get shit out of it. No, build a new one. We had no such freedom of finances with this. As creative as we got, and as much as we squeezed every dollar, dime, nickel, and penny, it really does come down to what you spend and how you can best make that work for you. One of the funny things is, despite having few effects, Laura shows up that Saturday morning with approximately 65 bags worth of shit. She had cases and canvas bags and stuff over her shoulders. I mean, what the hell was it for? We only had so much we needed done. And it turned out that when situations arose on the set, she was able to put many of those bags to use. And it was just, it was astounding what she could do just on shoestring notice. Literally, hey, we have this situation, what can we do? And she, I guess she had packed up her entire home's worth of belongings and brought them, and I'm damn glad she did.
It was unique because, this was my world for like the 4 or 5 days, maybe 4 days, I guess, that I was down there. I actually ended up sleeping with Joe and Pam's dog more often than not on a futon in the kitchen, and, trying to keep Mike Kniefel out of there because, he's wanted me for years. And I had to lock the door, and because he just would ravish me in a heartbeat if given the opportunity.
No.
This will make you right as rain.
I don't do drugs. No, I don't do drugs. No, I only smoke pot once.
Most people cringe when they see needles at all. Here's Saskia for a movie, not only taking the IV, taking the saline and stuff like that, but bleeding on cue for us. We actually had somebody come on set.
A friend of mine, actually. And, she does the same thing I do. So I trusted her doing the shot. I trusted her doing it. And Vio was very good at focusing and getting it, one time. And no mess-ups from camera, no mess-ups from sound. Everything just came out perfect the first time.
And there is no special effects there. Saskia took that needle and she bled that blood.
It was all real. Everything you see there was actual. There's nothing fake or cheating about it. There's no theater tricks. There's no blood tricks. There's nothing. My blood, my arm, needle.
So many people are doing all this CG crap, and I needed somebody who could do a couple of limited effects. There's not a lot of blood and guts in the movie. So when you see something that's got to be graphic and it's got to grab you and it's got to make you jump, you have to, use it kind of sparingly. In a production like this, there wasn't a big call for splatter. What it was a call for graphic, something that made you jump, that made you go, oh. And when I talked to Laura on the phone, I said, this is what I need somebody to do. And Laura was fantastic. She showed up ready to go. She brought, an edge in the few effects that she had. She had the whole cast and crew cringing when she was done with her work. And I don't know that there's a better compliment than having your crew go, oh shit, and then walk to the other side of the room. We had a rough day of shooting, day 2 of Principal. I was so close to just blowing up because we couldn't get the simplest thing. Vio came over to me and said, when we're done, I want to talk to you. And he says, he asked me, he's like, how do you think things are going? I was incredulous. I'm like, you were in there. You saw how they're going. I said, it's going right down the shitter, man. And he goes, yes.
It was bad. I'm going to burn this tape, kill all of you, then kill myself.
I had one issue of losing my cool on the shoot, and that was in Los Angeles. Got a fantastic location behind this old Xerox repair shop and a carpet store and stuff. It looks like a gritty New York City alley. And we're shooting at night, guerrilla shooting and stuff, which in Los Angeles is like really risky. And it starts to drizzle on us. It's cold. We've got an actress who's laying on the ground in almost nothing, covered in, effects blood. It's tough work. There's enough moisture on the rooftops that it starts to piddle through a drain pipe. So we're doing a take, and I said stop. I said, cut. That's it. We've got to get rid of that rain, And I fucking lost it. I went apeshit. I was, I tore off my shirt. I'm freezing out there. I tore off my shirt and I threw it at the nearest guy who was like, kind of like a PA just helping us out for the night. And I'm like, go over there and stuff that fucking drain pipe. I don't want to hear a goddamn sound. And Turner Jumanville, he's like, he covers his head, I'm told, with his jacket and just kind of like slinks off into the background. That was pretty much the only time I blew up. I tried to keep the temper under control, but that time it just kind of got away from me. And I'm thinking in the back of my head now, oh my God, don't tell me Vio's lost faith. He's going to tell me tonight's my last night. I'm going home and stuff. And he's like, we'll get it. And if I have to stay 20 hours tomorrow, we'll get it. And if I have to stay 24 hours the next day, we'll get it. Because this is how we're going to do it. And what, you're going through is nothing that nobody else hasn't gone through. He goes, you made the right decision by wiping the set, and don't second guess it. And he walked inside. And I was like, okay. He's not losing faith, and he's still on board, and he's gung-ho. Fuck it, I went back inside too. We had, we had a drink. That was where we ended it.
I told Joe, I said, there aren't many things that skeeve me out. Really, there aren't. I'm like, but you managed to hit every fucking thing. Like ripping nails off, spitting, hypodermic needles. Oh.
I think we got great stuff for what we spent on this. I think people would be utterly shocked at what we got out of what we spent. It made us do things that I think people who look back like at their early points of their career, guys like Sean Cunningham and Tom Savini, you see those guys talk on documentaries about Friday the 13th or, Day of the Dead, and they talk about, the tricks they had to pull and rabbits out of the hat. Doug Henning couldn't have pulled any more rabbits out of these hats. There's no way.